Hi guys, this is Saloni and welcome back to our channel Codera. So this is the second video of our MySQL tutorial series, and in the last video we talked about database and its type. So in today's video we will discuss all these terms. So let's start the discussion. Now the first term is database. So we have already discussed about the database in detail in the previous video. So if you didn't watch the video yet, then don't worry, you will find the video link in the description box. So basically database is a container which stores our data in some organized fashion. So for better understanding, let's see some real life example. So you can think school registry as a database because here we get all the details of the student in an organized manner. And guys, I have told you in the previous video that we will use a relational database MySQL. So a relational database stores the data in the tables in the form of column and rows. So our next terms are table, column and row. So now our next term is tables. So in a database, table is a structured list which contains some specific type of data. And we also refer tables as relation. So relation is one more new terminology we use in SQL. So for example, in school registry, we have details of all the students of different standard, like 5th standard, 6th standard and so on. So suppose this particular page of the register contains the detail of the 5th standard student. Then you can think it as a table, because it has some specific type of data which is only related to the 5th standard student. And in this way, this page represents the table of the 6th standard student and this one is for the 7th standard. So basically in one database, we can have one or more tables which contains the data of specific type. So suppose we have a database of a company named Codera. Then it may have different tables which will contain some specific data. So the tables will be like employee, department, salary and etc. So now I hope you understand what is database and the table. Now let's see our next term, which is column. So in a table, column is a single field and the tables are made up of columns. So you can think of an Excel sheet where vertical columns in the grid are the table columns. And when we create table, we add different constraints to the column like primary key, foreign key, not null and so on. And we will discuss about these constraints later on in this series. So for example, in the employee table, these three vertical columns are the column of the employee table. So the employee table has three columns which are employee ID, name and mobile. So now the next term is row. So each time we store the data in a table, then the data is stored in the rows. So row is the data record within the table. So you can think of an Excel sheet where the horizontal row in the grid are the table rows. And the row is also called tuple. So don't be confused. So for example, in the employee table, these 5 records in the table are the rows. So this is the first row, and this is the second row and so on. So now our next term is primary key, and this is very important term guys. So with the help of primary key, you can uniquely identify each row in a table, and primary key can be a column or a set of columns. Here uniquely identify means if you know the primary key of the table, then with the help of that primary key, you can get any row. So for example, here in employee table, this employee ID will act as a primary key, because if you know the employee ID, then with the help of that ID, you can access the rest of the detail of that employee, like his name and mobile number. So this is the concept of primary key. And later on in this video, we will discuss primary key in detail. Now our next term is data type. So this data type is the same concept we use in the different programming languages. So it is the data type which tells that what type of data is allowed in a specific column. So for example, in the employee table, the name column must store only character or the string. And name column cannot store numbers. So here we have to give some data type to this name column so that it only allows character or string. In the same way, mobile column must store only numbers, not the letters. So here data type plays a very important role, and we will discuss about the data type in depth in the upcoming videos. So this is the very basic concept of data type. So guys, that's all about the terminology of the database. And in the next video, we will discuss what is SQL and its advantages. So keep watching Codera and don't forget to like our videos and subscribe our channel. Thank you so much for watching.